morning, everyone. It is January 9th, and welcome to another edition of Daily Brief. Looking at the top 10 cryptocurrencies, according to CoinMarketCap, we're a little bit in the red today, except for Tron. Tron is holding strong at 7.24%. Looking at the 24-hour volume, the top gainers for the past 24 hours is NPXS at 11%. XIN at 10%, and Nexo at 7.45%. The overall market cap is a little bit above $136 billion. The 24-hour volume is actually down about $1 billion in the past few days. It's down to just above $15 billion. Looking at Bitcoin on the 1-hour time frame, let me pull up my indicators here. We have been sitting sideways ever since we had this move to the upside here 3 days ago on January 6th, and we've been sitting inside of this range. Here it looked like we're trying to create a new swing high, but unfortunately the bears came, took over, brought the price action back down here to the 50. The 50 has been a really good area of support, as you can see here. We'd like to see the price action stay above the 9 EMA, but this price action here on Bitcoin has actually fell below the 9 EMA many times, but luckily we've had the 50 EMA to really catch the support when we see these dumps happening. Now, the past few hours we've been struggling with the 50 EMA to stay above it. Currently, we are being rejected, as you can see here. Let me zoom in. We're being rejected by the 9 EMA once again, and we're currently above the 50 EMA. So this candle just opened actually 9 minutes ago. I'm hoping that we could get above the 9 EMA and close. If not, then we might see another leg down to the 100 EMA. That is not really what I want to see. I'm hoping the momentum picks up and we're able to climb back above the 9 EMA. And not only that, but I would like to see the market just start heading in one direction or another. This sideways action for the past few days makes it very, very boring. Typically, this type of formation is followed by a Bart Simpson, another leg down here, and then another consolidation, and then another leg up. But we are expecting a green month. So I am hoping that this is a continuation, a consolidation, and then a continuation of the price action. Currently, the RSI sits at 49 points with an uptick representing the latest candle. The MACD is starting to turn bullish. It was pointing straight down up until this last candle that was just printing, and it's starting to curve the indicator to the bullish side. We're still not out of the woods yet. We want to see a clear indication that we're starting to go back up. I would like crossing here happen on the MACD in the 1-hour time frame. For that, obviously, we're going to need a lot more liquidity to come into the market. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, let me pull up my indicators. Looking at the 4-hour time frame gives us, again, been having. Here we have been, excuse me, let me pull up the 4. There we go. It gives us a good perspective on the price action. The more you zoom out, the better you get an understanding on really how little volatility we've been having. Looking here at the 4-hour time frame, this range looks tighter than it did over on the 1-hour time frame. The only thing about now is that we're falling below the 9 EMA. We're really struggling. We're here, we had a clear presence above the 9 EMA, and then as of late, we've been struggling to stay above that 9 EMA. If we don't regain that momentum or that support back from the 9, we're going to be coming down to the 200 EMA. Now, the 200 EMA has acted as very strong resistance in the past, so I do hope that it's going to act as a good support here when it comes back down and test it if the market does happen to slow down and bring the price action down. The MACD is not looking good on the 4-hour time frame. You can see here where we're losing momentum. We're currently on a bearish state here on the MACD, and the RSI does have an uptick, but the RSI is basically reflecting the latest candle, which is green. This can easily turn bearish very quickly if the momentum continues to fall on the market. Looking at the 12-hour time frame, let me pull up my indicators. you can see here, like I mentioned before, the more you zoom out, it gives you a really good perspective of how the market has just been going sideways for the past couple of weeks. We still have not reached the 100 EMA. We are barely hanging on to the 9 EMA, and if the momentum continues the way it is, more than likely we're going to see the price drop here to the 50 EMA on the 12-hour time frame. I'm going to take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum here has been falling from the 9 EMA back on the 5th. So about 4 days ago, we lost that momentum. We tried to gain it back here. We fell, and now we're at the 50 EMA for some really strong support. We've been on the 50 EMA for the past couple of days. However, you can kind of see an inclination here, diminishing volume on the volume indicator on the 4-hour time frame. Also, the MACD is starting to turn bearish. It was bearish here. This little volume that just came in caused the indicator here at the last moment to start turning neutral. But if we don't get a substantial volume, we are going to see that start turning down and have a bearish reading on the MACD. So we really need that volume to come in. Unfortunately, it is a Tuesday, and historically, Tuesdays have been a day where the market does seem to dump out, and Wednesdays or Thursdays seem to be our pivot days. So I'm hoping that this is not the case, but you guys should be cautious of these patterns. These patterns are something that as a trader we look for, and we are very cautious that they might not that they might happen again. So that'll help us to either put our stop losses or maybe not even enter into a trade until we have further confirmation that the market is not going to dump and it is going to continue. On something like Ethereum here, what I would like to see is a confirmation above the 9 EMA on the 4-hour time frame, and especially on the 1-hour time frame. So if I'm looking for confirmation here on Ethereum, I want to see a close clearly above the 9 EMA, and then another candlestick higher than the preceding candle to give me a little bit more of a bullish outlook on Ethereum for the short term. Thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys the support, and I hope that you guys can join us for the live Zoom session at 1 p.m. and then we'll have another daily wrap-up for my members on Discord